boats that really stood out at Dayton, at the race against Dayton, was the 3-4s. All 3-4s beating Dayton's 4, so that's the majority of what is going to be our first varsity 4 and our 3V. So they showed up really, really well in that race. Also, the 2V really put together a nice race. And they both had kind of I would say of the boats, the best 2 days of the group. So I think I guess 4 boats technically, but having all 3 of the 4s beat Dayton's top 4 was a pretty big, that's a pretty big change for us. They've gone really well. We've kind of had a lot of chance to work on some technical things, as well as overcompensation week, double taper week going into this week. So it really kind of feels like part of it's like wasting time, because we go out for like 45 minutes twice a day. And so when you're used to going out for an hour and a half, 2 hours, that's a big difference. So like, okay, well, we push off the dock and we're done now. But all part of the sharpening it up, getting some of those shorter, intense pieces done in this week to just get everybody really feeling that top end speed. And it's been, we've had to have some discussions about where our confidence is and who we can be and being internal, but they've gone really well. I think some people really have some more trust in themselves than they did before, and I think that's going to be so important to our results, is particularly in our 1V. I think we were having a lot of everyone trusted each other, but no one trusted themselves to not be I think they all thought they were screwing the boat up, and learning that no, everyone else trusts you. The only person who doesn't trust you is you, and you got to just be able to power right through that. I would really like to have the 3 races. I know I keep harping on that point, but I guess it was a pivotal moment in our spring season, was only getting that 1 race. So we've been down the course, and I would say some of the rougher conditions we've seen. I know that we definitely like racing at the Cooper more than we liked racing at Saratoga up in New York. And I think it's going to be a pretty fast course this weekend. It's going to be great weather on Friday, and Saturday's looking a little bit more rainy, but the nice part about rain is it's flat water. So I think it's time to just go out and see how fast we can go from the start to the finish and let that speak for itself. I think where we're really at is this is a brand new kind of setup for the CAA, because we're doing heats and finals. We're seated 7, 6, 6, and 3. So we're seated low, and based on our racing results, that's probably accurate. I don't think that's necessarily where we're at anymore. I think actually everybody's been moving very well in the last 2 or 3 weeks since the Dayton race. The 4, we do a competition every year, inter-squad, where we base everybody, do 1 2K. Everybody's based off of the gaps at the previous year's CAAs, and see who wins that race. So actually, for the second time ever, the 4 won. The 2V was second, which is great. So I think we really found some space in that 4 and the 2V that are going to show up really well. And yeah, I mean, we gotta make sure we beat 1 boat on Friday in each race, and then it's fall wherever it may in the finals. Yeah, there's a little bit of a tailwind. Like I said, Saturday's looking a little bit more rainy, but not terribly. It's not like a 95% chance. I think it's about a 40. So more than likely there's going to be some rain on that day, but rain's rain. We've dealt with it here. We did a hard practice Thursday afternoon and a downpour all day, so it's not going to be anything new. But Friday looks like it's going to be just right. We're going 9:30 to basically kind of 9:30 to 11. The temperature's going to be really nice, kind of that mid to low 60s before it gets really hot on Friday. And then Saturday, I think going to be about the same, maybe a couple degrees cooler. I think it's just going to be like, if we trust ourselves and race us, it's going to be an entertaining race. If we let outside factors affect us, then we're going to have some struggles. So if everyone believes in themselves like the coaching staff believes in them, it's going to be real good.